What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, Duel commentary. We've got Kaiman Senpai 1510 versus Metis 42. He's 1100. This is OCG Burning Abyss versus the I guess Performage Pendulum deck. And game one was it was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. It looked like Performages had everything. Like, well, no, this is Performages and Pals because he plays the clowns. So it looked like Performages and Pals had everything going for them, and then he just got ran out of the gym as Kaiman essentially just looped them. He played, I can't even explain it. He basically hit him with a burying mirror force. And he made it so that his field was clogged and that obviously you can't re-summon the monsters. And then he got him in a loop. Well, he got anti-spell fragrance, and then he basically looped him to where he essentially kept fire laking and using Traveler at the same time over and over again. And he fire laked them 3 straight turns. And I think everybody's starting to realize, well, maybe within the last couple of months, how like ridiculous what's it called is Traveler. I might build Burning Abyss. It might be Burning Abyss or it might be Heroes. I feel like in every single one of these Duel commentaries I talk about a deck I might build. So anyways, Kaiman was under Max C. That's how Metis got all these cards in his hands. And he goes into Beatrice. Yo, Beatrice is so ridiculous. If they put Beatrice in Breakers of Shadows would be the greatest set ever. I will give it up. I will officially put it ahead of Duelist Alliance. I will have to give it up. And here's the card that really slows down the tempo of the match. So much of what I've seen of Metis' deck is just like pendulum monsters. I mean, unless you have Hat Tricker, you really struggle to get like rid of this card to turn its played anyways. Looks like he had Mischief of the Gnomes. Actually, never mind. Check that. With Mischief of the Gnomes, you're not going to be able to really exceed. Let me see. What's it called? You can banish this card to reduce all levels. Yeah. I think he played this simply so that Mischief of the, he banished Mischief of the Gnomes so that, he wouldn't be able to make any rank 4 exceeds, mainly Castel and, Diamond Direwolf. But those cards just aren't options. And I don't know, man, like looking at this build and against like Performages and Pals, I'm going to try and get more matches with Kaiman Senpai if he's playing more matches. But I'm like, I don't understand how Burning Abyss, like it should be topping a lot more, especially like with no Cyber Dragon Infinity. I'm just not seeing how like Performages and Pals dominate this deck, cause this build looks nuts. And man, like if this card was in the TCG, we basically be able to build the entire deck card for card, because Fiendish Rhino Warrior is coming out in Breaker of Shadows if I'm not mistaken. I think that recently got confirmed. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that card, because that card's, you see it here, it's pretty important to the like as soon as I saw it I was like, yeah, it goes in Burning Abyss. That's a rumor I heard anyways. So you see him going to Dante with the Fiendish Rhino Warrior. And when this card comes, hopefully they don't make it like a secret or anything like that. Beatrice is activating her effects. She pitches Dante essentially to throw something in the graveyard. Well, I think it has to be a fiend, right? Yeah, I think it has to be a fiend. Send one card, excuse me. And the thing about it is, if you detach the Dante, I believe whatever card you send to the graveyard, you can just add back to your hand if it's like a Burning Abyss card. So if you just want to get Fire Lake, you just add it straight to your hand. I don't think he's going to get Fire Lake, but he might get Traveler or something like that. But regardless, he's detaching. I might have to pick up Dante's where they're like dirt cheap. Dante being a 10. I have one Dante from Duels Alliance. I held on to the card way too long, and then it got reprinted. I should have sold it when it was like $80. I should have just sold the Dante, but whatever. Live and learn. I've had a couple of cards like that get completely devalued, whether it be by the ban list, my $40 or my $35 exit sign, or other cards. But then I've had some cards that went up in price, like my what's it called? Oh wait, hold on. Kaiman says he can OTK. This I gotta see. It'd be interesting if he can OTK. You know, it's another move. You could just send Seer to the graveyard, and then you could just get back the Dante that you just detached, and your Fire Lake would be instantly live. I mean, I don't know how you're going to OTK through a card. I mean, that could easily be Trick Clown or Plush Fire, which would replace themselves. So he searches a copy of Traveler. Again, all you do is you, what's it called? Wait, no, what's going on? Maybe that's not what he wanted to search. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that was not in fact what he wanted to search. He says he's supposed to send, well, I mean, I know that, but I would assume you would just add the card, like the Traveler, with the Dante. Oh, he's gonna Farfa the card away. That's what he's doing. Fair enough. Alright, so the Farfa's gonna banish that card. And he's gonna add Skarm from Dante. Yeah, when Beatrice comes out, Burning Abyss is gonna be like really, really good. I think it's already a really good deck now. Like it's low key like one of the best decks that nobody knows about. Activates Dante 1's effect. Oh my god, the mills. Now this is OCG Burning Abyss, so the chances of hitting Graph are like way higher than in the TCG. But he hits a Skarm for good measure, so the luck sacking is real. You see the monster still on the board. I think maybe he just doesn't want to reveal it to his opponent. Usually I would just put it on top of my deck and then banish it face down, but it's whatever. You basically just ignore the monster because DN doesn't really have a perfect mechanic for banishing a card on field face down. Looks like he's gonna go for Babar. Remember, since Beatrice is not actually a Burning Abyss, whatever monster is actually summoned will blow itself up. Then he's gonna activate Babar's effect. Burn him for a little bit of damage. Not seeing how he's gonna get the OTK. I mean, he has an open field, I get that, but still. Yeah, I think she would have been too OP if she's already an amazing card, but I think Beatrice would have been too OP if she was a Burning Abyss monster. Like that just would have been like too OP. Cause I don't know, was she even in in hell? I don't know. Anyways, search himself out a Traveler. Okay. And okay, so I guess he's just going to attack for the 5,000 damage, assuming there is no damage juggler, one being already in the graveyard, so 5,000 is the hit. And this duel seems completely one-sided. I don't know if Metis oversighted or what, but I mean, he opened with Max C against Burning Abyss. Like, what more do you want? Well, your deck is as far as I'm concerned, your deck has done its job. You just need to do your job now. If your deck gives you Max C against Burning Abyss, it's done something right. Because usually Burning Abyss will always special summon during their first turn. Like even when they try and play like Vanities, Majesties, like they have to special summon to get the Majesties, Vanities on board. So like the deck always special summons. Obviously, he's getting his Skarm Search. Gets a copy of Seer, and play goes back to Metis. It just dawned on me, because of Beatrice, you never technically have to attack this monster. He can just constantly use the effect of Beatrice to like, if he's playing like two Farfas, all he has to do is just use Farfa again. Like if Farfa's in his deck and he doesn't like, I would use it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if he banishes it from this. Okay, so Denko is played. We might see some action here. Unless he's able to exceed, I really don't think this does anything. Cause it's not like he can activate spells, so can't Pendulum, you can't activate spells. Like you basically have to exceed. Now this is OCG. Oh wait, never mind. All you have to do is just send Farfa now. Duh. He can just use Farfa and just banish this. It's gonna go for Seer. Oh, okay, I think he's gonna go for what's it called? Oh, he's activating Alec. Alec was under Beatrice. Okay. So basically this has no effect. Fair enough. And then he Fire Lakes him for good measure. Alright. RKO out of nowhere. Well, I was just thinking, but what he could have done is just like sent a Farfa from, yeah, he could have just sent a Farfa, or he could have just gotten the Farfa that he had on field, in his graveyard off a Seer, and just banished the Denko, and then just left this in attack mode, and it's like, okay, well, you already used your normal summon. Unless you have Hat Trick, you can't make any plays. Alright, because I mean, they still have Exiton Knight in the OCG, so I assume he didn't want to even have to deal with that card. In the TCG, we don't have Exiton, so you don't have to worry about your field getting randomly blown up. And looks like he's going to use Farfa on this card. See, that's a reason why we need Fiendish Rhino. The card is just so good. And you just see Fire Lake it's still really powerful. I believe he has Traveler set too. Alright, activates Twin Twister, but can't activate it because just dawned on me as what's it called. Yeah, you see he had the Traveler set, so He was going to get those Dantes right back anyways. And, when you have a hand of nothing but Performages, man, it just doesn't work. He has those Wavering Eyes and all of these, maybe should have went for like a hat trick or plate first or something, or like during the last turn. I don't know, but man, Burning Abyss looking pretty dang good. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching as always.